Okay, that should be live. All right. Hi, everybody. How are we doing today on this brandy new year? 2020 could not be gone fast enough, so I am delighted. Hello, Wandering Trader. I wish I had emeralds for you. Just to let people know, I am using Restream.io to broadcast to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. So if you hear people hear me answering questions that you don't see in the chat, that's why. It's probably in one or the other. I right now have a much larger following on YouTube than I do on Twitch. But I am more than happy to change stuff around if people have a preference of only streaming to one platform or the other. So you tell me, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Today I am on the community server, which is something that is relatively new and we just announced in a couple of videos ago. So that is why you can see me in all my glorious iron armor and why it looks so different from the normal Breaking Bread series that we do on YouTube. But yeah, hi, welcome. So what I'm planning on doing today is doing some fairly low-level stuff. I definitely want to go through and continue to improve our spawn house here. This is for when people spawn. The spawn location is over there or somewhere. So I want somewhere where people can come, and when they first get on the community server, they have a place to go and get settled and sleep for the night if there is something specifically. The community server is any contribution that you give to this channel. For people who aren't familiar with me, what I do is I donate all of the profits that I make off of this to local food banks. 2020 was a hell of a year, and I know it impacted people pretty badly. But because I'm hoping 2021 will be better, but until then, and probably forever, because there's always people who need to eat, I do that. So any contribution you do, whether that be subscribing on Patreon, which is $5 a month is the lowest tier that we have, and that's just patreon.com/overhugs. Or once I get to the point of where I'm partnered with Twitch, having a subscription on here. So if you want to help with that, giving me a follow on Twitch will definitely help, and I'm Overhugs on Twitch as well. So any financial contribution that you make to the channel goes to the donation pile, and that gets you a month access to the server. So if you do $5 a month, as long as you do that, that gets you access to here. And yes, not jumping on the crops is good. Why do I even have that on? That is a great question. Auto jump off. Let's not auto jump, and let's fix the crop damage because that is such a newbie Minecraft mistake. Do do do. Never happened. No one saw anything. Hello, Maggie Dog. All right. Sorry, just kind of getting settled here. This is a new world. This only got spun up a little while ago, so I'm still figuring out my way and my controls and everything around it. But yeah, as I said, this is the starter house. So I think that's all we can do for now. So I'm gonna wander over to my base, which is over here. And I'm not sure what the project is going to be for today. I wanted to definitely just get on the community server and make sure that I can make it more pleasant for anybody who wants to come in. But like I said, we're still pretty early. I found like one vein of diamonds at this point. So it's definitely very, very early in the world. But if there's something that people would like to see, I'm more than happy to do that for an intro. The series that I do, Building Bread, which is on YouTube, goes through from the very beginning. So it's kind of interesting to start back again because we're approaching episode 30. I'm starting to record episode 30 right now and just go through and. Sorry, just looking at the chat. Hi, everybody. I love having an audience. This is just fantastic. So I am glad that you are here. And I definitely miss having an elytra. Like that is one of the things that I miss the most in the early game is just the inability of going anywhere quickly. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll start making a nether hut today. I think I'll dig and I'll get some more resources, and then maybe we'll go into the Nether and start making a hub to connect different places faster. Because one of the things this world will definitely need is a shopping district. And there's not a lot in this area that it makes sense to build in. I like building shopping districts. At least my preference tends to be either mushroom islands or plains biomes or something where you can really go through and it's easy to see the mobs and to deal with them if you need to. Mushroom is obviously nice because you don't have to deal with mobs, so you don't have to worry about lighting anything up, and plus you can get some really cool builds. I really like building with light. Like, it's one of my favorite things to build with in Minecraft is like dealing with the different light and shadow effects that you could have. And you can do some really cool things with Mushroom because you don't have to worry about being above 7. Hello, cows. Wheat. Yep, this is my super advanced cow farm at this point. So maybe I'll put out a how to build video. Step 1, get fence. Step 2, you're done. And up here to where my house is. Do. Okay. And yeah, so this is my starter base. I just built it here because I wanted to build on top of the mountain. Like, I was looking around and found this area and it just looked pretty cool. I can turn the render distance up a little bit. Let's go to 16. So it's just nice to be able to come up on the mountain and look out on everywhere, and I don't know. I liked it. So that's why we're here. So yeah, I think I will go and I will get some resources because I don't have a lot. We have enough. Yeah, we're actually not that bad. We could probably go into the Nether. We need to do some gold and make a helm because I don't have a gold helm yet. Yeah, I agree. The one of the things that somebody's saying over at Twitch is like walking is not efficient, and you are 100% correct. Like, the one of the things that I do on the series is almost everything is automation and how to make the most out of your time. Because realistically, like, I like playing Minecraft and I like building a lot, but I don't like spending the time gathering. Like, secret little hug secret. I don't like mining. Like, I know it's right in Minecraft, but I don't like doing it. So I really try and optimize everything I can in order to not have to, and that includes making all kinds of farms, like just specifically making a cobblestone farm and making a super smelter so that you can get the stone and just never having to do it. A horse, that is a good point. Like, having a horse would be good. I horses and I don't get along for some reason. For some reason, whenever I have a horse, I tend to wander off and find all of the ravines and the chasms. Especially with fast horses. I'm not exactly sure as to why. But yeah, that is unfortunately the reality of the situation. And let's make some bread here because I specifically got a lot of wheat in order to go through and do that. So that unfortunately is the food supply until we go, but I have another now. We'll sleep first. And I have a small crop farm over on the side. I have the heads of the wandering trader. This is a pack, which is more mob heads. So everything shouldn't they be outside? Yeah. So the question was is why do I have the heads of wandering villagers and shouldn't they be outside to scare them off? Yes, they should. That's probably a really good point. But yes, it's just a data pack, it's a resource pack. And it's just more mob heads because it's nice and some of them they're fun to decorate with and you can wear them. So you get the one of the things that I do like to do further along in the worlds is play around with armor stands, and you can create, like, it's a really great way to bring life to the world, and using the mob heads works really well for it because you can get a bunch of it. Like, one of the things that I do like to do is I'll bring the hermit crafters into the world, and there'll be people that help me, like in my wool farm, in my other world, I have cub fans sitting there helping out with shearing the sheep, and in my melon and pumpkin farm, Scar is there making it an amazing pumpkin patch. in order to just, like I said, just add life. Like, this is just really sterile to me, and this is one of the problems and such. But I'm not. I don't like sterile worlds. I like really bringing life to it and bringing a story, and it just makes it look so much better to me, at least. Can I do a Scottish accent? No. I'm not going to inflict that on anybody. Scottish accent is like me singing. It's just no one in the world wants it. I'll stick with my voice made for radio and go from there. But the Scottish accent is a nay. Like, I think that's the first time I've ever been asked that question. So bonus points to you for coming up with that one. All right. Can we do this? Yeah, we can do this. Let's fill our bucket with water, and I need an infinite water source up here still. So we'll do that. We'll just put an infinite water source right here. And Happy New Year's to you as well, Maggie. I am, as I said it earlier in the stream, 2020 can not be gone soon enough. I'm delighted that it's 2021, and hopefully the new year will bring in a whole bunch of new stuff to go with it. One of the other things I definitely need to do is have a better way to get up and down the hill. If we can get some soul sand while we're in the nether, I can build a bubble vader. So that would be nice and easy. And I'll just keep cutting paths until that works. And thank you, Scottish, for the sub as well. I really appreciate it. The accent is still a no, but I really appreciate the sub. All right, so infinite water source. If you don't know how to do that, it's just two water sources, and then you can pick up the one in the middle indefinitely. Water sources, when they're directly next to each other, will recreate another water source. All right, so yeah, let's go get some obsidian. I've got a really basic mine down here that I can go and get. And so we'll go... No, we won't, because I don't have torches. And I hope... Yeah. So I need to get a stack of torches in order to go down and mine and get some obsidian. And then we'll build a portal to the nether up here. Do I have torches anywhere? I don't think I do. No, nope. Nope, I do have sticks. So we'll ninja some charcoal from our furnace here and make ourselves some torches. Bang zoom. And there's a whole bunch of stuff here I don't need. Don't need any of you. Always bring wood whenever you go caving. And that'll do. All right. So let's go. I've been trying to master the bucket drop there. It was something I was not very good at, especially if you look back in my past videos. I could only do it about 50% of the time, but it's definitely getting better now. Geomine, I have not heard of that. How long ago was that? So we just need to find some lava. We'll do a little bit of branch mining until we find lava. It shouldn't take that long. But that is very cool that you are on that server. That's a lot of big names that I've heard before, Scottish. I can't hear. Did I turn sound? I must have turned sounds off yeah, I turned sounds off pre-stream. That would explain why I can't hear anything. Was I literally so dumb that I put my torches away? I was, wasn't I? Okay, so today on Hugs is an idiot and hasn't had enough coffee. So let's just go down one of these branches. I'm sure there's some lava down here somewhere, and I don't want to make people stare while I'm just being dumb. And yes, I will need to do a 300 sub special soon. I wasn't expecting to have to do that. The that was a surprise to have the 200. All right, here we go. Lava right here. To have the 200 special and then almost immediately need to do the 300 special. I am extraordinarily grateful for all the folks that have been subbing lately. The channel has been growing like crazy. The slowest amount of subs that I've had over the past week or so has been, I think, 8 per day, which is just amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, so now we'll do that so we can stand in the water and any lava will automatically be converted. And mining obsidian is not fun. If we had enough lava up at the top, I would definitely do the speedrunner tactic, but I'll have to check it out, Scottish. That's very cool. Did you just decide not to pursue doing streaming, or was it some other decision? What happened with the story there? Also, like yeah, so the 300 special and the subs and everything. While I'm waiting for an answer on that one, it like I started this channel in August, and it was like most things in YouTube. It started off pretty slow to where getting any views was an event. But I just wanted to do this really to help people out. Like my whole point for this was just for something to do, to learn something new, learn a new skill, and like I said earlier in the stream, to donate any of the profits that I made to local food banks. And the support from people has just been amazing, 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 and so humbling. I've really loved the fact that people seem to be interested in this by the fact that we're taking off. Like I did the 200 viewer special on Christmas, and here we are on New Year's Day, and I'm like 15 away or so from 300 now. So it's crazy and amazing and humbling, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is all I have to say. Oh, bah. Every voice accent can be for YouTube. If the like, tell me that like Zloy is not is the easiest person to listen to, but I mean he's so entertaining that you can totally get around it. I mean, to each their own. I mean, you do you. You do what makes you happy. That's the only way we can do things really in this world. But I would say if you want to do something, then you should do it. Like more power to you. But I'm sure there was a bunch of reasons behind the decision. 12. Okay, I want to get 20, and then well, how many do we need? We need 12, 20. So we need at least 24 in order to build the portal in the nether. So we're going to have to connect it. So we're going to actually have to build 3 portals because the starter area is too close to at least where I'm going to put my portal. Oh yeah, yeah. Mumbo, like it's funny looking at the hermit crafters histories, especially this past year. Like a whole bunch of them had sub 100K subscribers at the beginning of the year, really before the pandemic kicked in, and it's been very good for them. I think like Mumbo and Grian were the only ones that had a significant amount of following, and Zuma, of course. But yeah, it is funny to see how people how channels grow is always interesting to me because you have people where they're static for a while and then they do something that catches on, and that one thing just causes them to go viral and just explode. And my my restream.io is oh, I'm underwater. Why am I underwater there? I shouldn't be underwater, but all right, whatever. Doesn't matter. Andesite. So I know this is not the most fascinating thing is to watch people go through and gather this, but I appreciate everybody's patience while I do the boring part of the stream in order to do the more interesting stuff. And once I'm done with this, like I said, I'll build another portal and we'll get up into the nether and start building a hub. All right, thanks, Scottish. Have fun walking your dogs. I appreciate you coming by. But yeah, my restream is definitely broken. It's showing that no one is watching, and people are commenting. So either they're just in for the chat or it's broken. So hooray! Thanks restream.io. Sometimes you work well, and right now you're really not. But So be it. We adjust, we adapt, we overcome. All right, 20. You know what? To avoid the boring, I'm gonna take enough to go and build the first portal that goes to the Nether now, and we'll do other stuff. I need at least 12 per portal, because I mean you don't have to fill in the corners, but because the starter area is closer than 1,000 blocks, I need to build another portal there specifically to be able to link them. If I tried to build just the portal itself, it would not work because it would link back to the portal that's going to be at my house. And I need some. Okay. I need some of this too. Do I have a shovel? Yes. So we need some gravel in order to get flint. There we go. Yeah, so just because of the fact that the portals are within 1,000 blocks, that means that they'll link to an existing portal, and the only way around that is to create a portal that's in the exact same coordinates in the Nether and the Overworld, except divided by 8, because every block of travel in the Nether is 8 blocks in the Overworld. So I need to be able to go through and build 2 portals, but like I said, I won't make you sit there and watch me mine that much obsidian in order to create 3 portals in reality, because it's not the most exciting thing. Thank you, Finlay. I try. It's the world is really what you make of it, at least in my view. And if you come in expecting things to be bad and to be negative, then that's what you're going to see. So I really just try and look at things with a positive attitude, and sometimes have buttons that work. But a positive attitude, and really just leave the world better than I found it. I mean, I really want to. It's important to me to have the world be a better place than I originally found it. So I want it to be better, and this is one of the ways I know how to do that. So that's what I try. That's my attitude. No worries, Maggie. I am happy that you are here in any way, shape, or form. So thank you for watching. All right. I can hear the zombie. Yeah, that button was on strike. I don't know what was going on. All right, so let's get a little bit of music going. Hold on a second here while I get Pretzel started up. All right, where do I want to put my portal? Maybe down over here? Let's look around. Yeah, I think over in this side. We'll clear some of the trees and we'll put the portal down here. That way, if any pigmen come in, they won't be, I see you, creeper. I see you. You are not going to trick me. All right. So yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it down here, and we'll clear out some of these trees and build ourselves another portal and see where that puts us in the Nether. And hopefully, it will not be in the middle of a giant lava lake, because that has happened to me more than once, and it's really hard to build a Nether hub when you're starting in the middle of a lava lake. All right, so bank, bank. Uh, Leaves, you're in my way. Please disintegrate. And we need to go make a flint and steel so we can light it. Yeah, I play on hard, so it has to be a button with an actual iron door, otherwise the zombies will knock it down. There's a lot of reasons to play on hard, especially for, like, if you've watched my villager breeder and the concert hall that I'm that were just escaped me for a moment. The concert hall that I'm making. In order to convert them with 100% effectiveness from zombie villagers back to regular villagers, you have to play on hard. So there's a number of reasons to do it, but that's basically the primary one, because trading is enormously powerful endgame. And if you're a person like me who really just does not like mining, it can avoid a whole bunch of stuff, since you can get a full set of diamond armor, weapons, and tools just from armor smiths, weaponsmiths, and toolsmiths. That's the other one that I wasn't remembering yet. I haven't built those rows in my trading hall yet, so it escaped me. All right, so Chow down, go in full, just in case we spawn somewhere bad, like in the middle of a bastion, which has not happened to me, but there's a first time for everything. All right, let's see where we go. All right, that's not bad. Oh, nice. This is a pretty good spot. Although we're definitely going to get some piglins and hoglins being in a crimson forest here. But that is not terrible. All right, so we need to go, if we're going to actually connect this, I need to figure out where we are going. So let's go back in the overworld. This is hard. So we're playing in hard mode, and it's largely unmodded. I play with a couple of mods, which, if you're really interested, I released the what mods I use pack. I think that was 2 or 3 episodes ago. So it goes over all the resource packs and the mods that I use. All right, so we the start area in spawn is all right, negative 195, negative 170. So divided by 8, we want to go to roughly 25, negative 25, negative 20. So let's go in the nether. And figure out where that is. All right, so negative 25, negative, so about there-ish. Okay, so we want to go that way. So we'll dig through. And maybe we'll get lucky and find our first netherite. But the good thing about this is we will, at minimum, get some nether quartz, which will be really nice for starting to do some basic automation. And once we do that, we can start building up the cow farm to have some food. Although we're in the right biome. Like, I could just get up to the roof here and build a hoglin farm, and that would not suck either. But that's not going to be today. I'm only going to stay on until probably about 3 o'clock my time. It's 1:30 now, and once I finish doing that, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where things go. And I love the shroom lights. They are one of my favorite blocks. So let's just ninja these while we can. Yoink. All right. Close that back up so that we don't get any surprises, and continue on. Oh, that was easy. I always forget how much shorter the nether makes for distances because we're pretty much here. All right. 6 p.m. Where are you? Oh, netherite. Well, that's hilarious. We have ancient debris already. Ancient debris before we get nether crystal. That is straight up hilarious. Before we've even enchanted our tool, we're halfway towards getting our first netherite tool. All right, cool. Oh, and soul sand right here. This is a really convenient spawn. We've got 3 biomes in a nice, easy central location. UK. Yeah, it definitely seems like hacks. Sometimes you just get lucky. On a long enough timeline, everything can happen. All right, so a little bit more. Shouldn't need that much, but it's better to have it and not need it than the other way around. A little bit of server lag there. That's the only negative I found so far about not playing on a single player world is sometimes you get a bit of that rubber banding snapback. No, nope, not gonna play with you today. So I think that's largely what we need. If we get some nether quartz, how much? No, I'm just one short. I should have gotten one more. So if I build the portal here, then I'd have to link them in the nether. But this is where the spawn area is. So this will eventually get to the point of where we'll be able to go back and easily get back and forth between our home and the spawn area itself. All right, so cool. No, leave me alone. I don't want to play with you, Gast. You and I are not friends. Did I bring any gold to do trading? No, I didn't. But we can do that later. All right, so that was much easier than I thought it was going to be. So let's grab some quartz, and then we can figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the stream here. If anybody wants to see anything specific, I don't have a specific plan, so I am more than happy to go and do whatever makes people happy. Just wanted to get online and say hi to people and do some New Year's hellos. No, no, no. Just run away. Why do I not see? Okay, there's some quartz. Perfect. Yep. And that should be all we need. We'll go see how much gold we have, because doing some trading would definitely help. We could get some ender pearls, and that would be really nice for finding the stronghold nice and fast. I know some people that would be pretty envious of this run, because this is a pretty good speedrun seed. Where we started gives you almost everything you need if you were doing a speedrun. If we had a nether fortress right near here, that would pretty much be it. Alright. So let's waypoint this just so that we remember. Home portal. No, home portal. Let's do that again. Alright, cool. Alright, awesome. And we got some potatoes too, so that is great. We'll be able to get a more self-sustaining food source. Baked potatoes are actually pretty good early game until you get really enough meat or such, because steak or pork or any of those things is definitely better, both for the amount that they fill of your hunger and the saturation. How is the sound level anyway between the music, the game sound, and my voice? It looks like on my mixer that it's pretty good. The desktop audio is definitely background, but I think everybody on stream is hearing something significantly different than I am, going by what OBS is telling me. All right, I don't want to plant anything there, because then the pumpkins will have no way to generate. All right, cool. All right, we're doing well. So how much gold do I have? That's enough. That'll be enough to go and do some bartering, so we should do that. I still don't believe ancient debris already. Talk about super lucky. All right, let's go do some quick bartering and see what we get. I definitely don't want to go and power on to do the dragon, because really this being the sub server, I want this to be more about everybody else. Like, because this is the community server, I don't want to just power through and beat the dragon, because I know there are people who have already said that they've never beaten the dragon before, and I want to leave the first time for either a group effort or we can do it together. And I mean, I know you can always respawn it, so that's not a problem, but oof, wow, you hit hard. Lag, wow, super laggy. I might die here. The lag is killing me. Let's get somewhere where I can be safe. All right, you can't get me now, but I can get you. Oh, you can get me. Well, I was wrong. That's fine. We'll just kite for a little while. Because the little ones do basically no damage. Yeah. It's always fun when you're used to having netherite armor where nothing can hit you at all, and all of a sudden you do. Yes, Moody, this is the community world. So this is where if you donate to this channel in any way, shape, or form, you get access to it for a month. And I'm also doing the giveaways where for every video that I post, I'm going to select two people probably a week afterwards in order to get just free access for a month, because I don't want to just have it be you can only see this if and only if you can contribute. Because like I've said before, I want there to be the ability for folks to be a part of this, even if they can't help me with donations that go to the food banks. So this is the community world. And so I'm just building up. What I was coming in here to do is build up another portal in order to do the hub so that it's easy for people to go from the beginning eventually to where we end up putting the farming district and any of the other starter areas. Oh, good. There's a whole bunch of piglins down there that I can trade with, and I have gold on, right? Yep, good. Let's just double check. How can I get down there safely since the water bucket trick doesn't work in the nether? All right. There are so many here. I can just do this. And let's see what they're going to give me for trades. I wouldn't do this if there were any babies, because the babies will just take the gold and they will give you nothing. So that is super frustrating, but there are none here, so we'll be fine. Nice. Nice. Trading is so overpowered. It really is. Yeah. I would like a few more ender pearls, please, if you can. Blackstone. Oh yeah, that's the one. Since this world is 1.16.4, that's the new trade that they do is Blackstone and spectral arrows. Can I play Bed Wars? We could look into that. I'm not interested in doing that today because this is a pretty quick stream. But if there's enough interest into it, then we could look at that. I actually, like, full disclosure, I've only watched Bed Wars. I've never actually played it. When I've seen, like, who was it? Pat and Jen. They were in a big Bed Wars kick for a while, and I watched some of their stuff from their channel. So it was interesting to do it. But if there's enough community interest, there's no reason that we can't do that too. Primarily, the things I like is more vanilla Minecraft, but modded can be fun. I've been watching Iskal's Vault Hunters series, and that's super, super modded, but it's really interesting to see all the changes and everything that have gone into it. All right, so we didn't get that many nether pearls. That's a little disappointing, but we'll get some more quartz. And then what? I mean, I suppose we could just build another cow farm up, although people have seen me do that, so I don't know how interesting that's going to be. But my inventory is full. Ugh, I miss not having shulkers. It's amazing how different the end game is of Minecraft from the early game. All right, so let's cook some of these potatoes and get myself some quality food, as well as we're going to have to go through here. And I definitely need iron too, because I want to make a couple of hoppers. Well, that's actually not that bad. I can make hoppers without worrying too much about it. But so I need more charcoal, so we can do that. And let's make, if I can make 2 hoppers, that will be quite nice. Anything I don't need here? Not really, but whatever, we'll be fine. So put stuff in here. I don't understand. Well, no, I do understand why they give fire charges, but fire charges are largely useless. It's nice if you get stuck in the nether, so that you can just go through and use the fire charge to reignite the portal if you have a ghast that's being a jerk and keeps breaking your portal. But that's realistically, I think, the only reason I've ever found for them. Hoppers, hoppers, hoppers. Oh, let's make two. That hurts me. Resetting the server. Yeah, I've thought of doing that. I don't know if I want to do that yet. Just 117 is going to be so different, but we don't know enough. At least I don't know enough about it yet in order to know if I want to reset it or not. Because like the main thing I'm wondering is how they're going to do the Y mins. Like if they're going to just extend it so that you can have a negative Y, then I might not bother because you can just do the new world generation and the caves and everything where they go down. But if it's all going to be just straight up, then maybe. It'll be interesting to see. I've been going through and trying to figure out what I want to do when I've been playing the snapshots. Hi, tension. Oh, and Moody, I don't talk too much about my personal life and who I am outside of this, just because there's a lot of reasons that I really don't want to go into. So I don't share things that are like how old I am or my real name, and I don't plan on doing a face reveal anytime soon. Like if I ever get if for some reason I ever get invited to go to a conference or something, then maybe we'll do a face reveal then. But that's not on my agenda right now. I'd rather have the content and everything speak for me. Yeah, the world height change, the like if they go negative, that would probably be the smartest thing just because if you have a negative world height, no one has anything below 0 right now because you die in the void. But they could literally just with almost no other changes, you could just have it so that the world height goes negative and you have a negative y and you make the void at like negative 128 or something instead of the negative 30 or whatever it's at today, and that would just allow people to go through and make all their changes and not have to worry about it. So I think that would probably be the smartest thing, but Mojang gonna Mojang, and I don't work for them, so I can't predict what it is that they're gonna do. Oh no, that's right. You have to. This has to be on top. Anything to the side is feeding in as fuel. That's why that's not working. But that's fine. We can just no, we can't do that. All right, we got to cut the floor for a second. In order to no, you know what, we're not going to do that. I'm trying to fix all this in, and we're just going to put the furnace outside because furnaces should be outside anyway, because I don't have a chimney yet, so we'll just build it right here and actually build it right. Yeah, building under the world would be neat. Like plus having the caves and everything that go into it and actually having them be really underground. Like I think you could do some really cool stuff with that. So I would like to see that. But again, Mojang gonna Mojang. That's the hopper. We could put a chest on top of that. And now anything we put here should be automatically smelted. We just need to provide fuel. And there we go. And I can reach that by jumping right now. I don't even have to jump, so I don't need this. Excellent. All right, so now we have a better food supply once this continues to grow. Alrighty. Come on. This button is my bane. It's like the button boss. It's the worst thing. Thank you, Tension. I'm glad you're enjoying. Like, I'm definitely trying. This world is not necessarily as interesting as my other one yet, just because we're so early. But like I said, I want to make this good for anybody who contributes, and so that's primarily what our goal is today. On the main world, I have a number of item sorters. It depends on what you're looking for. The next project that I think is going to end up being episode 30 is going to be a multi-item sorter. So rather than just worrying about having the single sorters that go through per item itself, like I have a bunch of what are they? It's just the standard item sorters. So the standard item sorters that go through and allow you to just pick out one item. Like for example, a general mob farm where you have one item that does gunpowder and one item that does bones and et cetera, et cetera. The I want to build a full-on storage system that does multi-item sorting where I can say have anything that is a stone product, like stone or stone bricks or stone whatever, then it goes into the point where I can just load anything I want into it. But yes, I've got a couple of general item sorters. Um, all my farms have general item sorters. So because I'm a big fan of automation. We'll talk for a minute here. I'm a big fan of automation, especially in Minecraft. So to me, like anything that will save me time, so I don't have to hunt for gunpowder or I don't have to find what chest do I have the bones in. So everything is just clearly labeled whenever I build it. The floor is still grass because I don't have a wool farm yet. The playtime that I have in this world is probably under 5 hours, and most of it has been spent doing the spawn location. Kiba, I don't know if you were here before we came to this area, but this isn't the spawn. The spawn is or the world spawn is actually about yeah, it's over there. It's 465 blocks that way. So when you spawn into this world, you land over there. And basically, what I'm just trying to do right now is make this a better place for anybody in the community that joins this server. So I have not invested a lot of time in making my house nice. This was just something I literally built just to have it and to have a general place to be. So let's build a bubble vader so that I can get up and down from the cow farm easily. So I don't have enough blocks. So let's go and get some cobblestone and we'll build a really ugly bubble vader. Oh, got it, got it. Yeah. Yeah, where do people prefer with streaming? Like I'm happy to do either Twitch or YouTube or continue to do both, but what's the preference? Like does anybody have a preference either way as to what they'd rather see for where I stream? Like right now, according to my stats, it looks like almost everybody's on YouTube. Oh, got it, Kiva. Thank you. Why the two different names? Torches. All right, I'm gonna have to get some more stone. So let's go into the mine and we'll branch mine a little bit and get some more stone, and that will let us also get some additional resources too. Getting better at that. Yeah, I'm happy to do it. The reason that I looked into Restream was because it gives people the option. Like if you would rather be on Twitch, great. If you would rather be on YouTube, great. It doesn't really matter to me since I can do both simultaneously. I figure it's probably it's probably a little bit confusing, especially if I start getting a lot of chatter on both. But in the meantime, that's not a problem we have yet. So I do want to be able to get what is it? Affiliate to partner, I think are the levels on Twitch. So I definitely do want to get to the point of where I've got enough of a following to do both. So I would definitely appreciate it if anybody has an account on Twitch, if you could drop me a follow on there as well. Because I think it's 50 followers is what you need in order to get the affiliate program. And like I said, I want people to, if you support the stream in any way, shape, or form, you get access to the community server. So if we have people who can just sub on Twitch or donate on Patreon or whatever like that, giving people the option is better. I'm realizing as I'm listening to myself talk that I say a lot more when I'm streaming than I do when I'm recording in the videos. It's kind of hilarious. So probably if we have 3 stacks of cobble, that should be more than enough to build a really ugly bubble vader until we can get better materials and redo it. Actually, I need to find kelp before I can build a bubble vader. All the names. It's fine. Reinventing yourself is a powerful thing. So you do you. Hi, lava. Well, we're low enough where this might be good diamonds. So, meh. Okay, that will take care of you. So we don't have to worry. Any diamonds in here? No. But we do only need a couple more obsidian, so I'm gonna grab a few while we're here, so that we can create the two different portals that we need. And wow, I am really missing my efficiency. There definitely needs to be some librarians in my near future. Hey, Sergio. And definitely tension, like just do it. Like really, that's the best advice I can give to people is just keep playing and keep going. Like I said earlier in the stream, I started my channel in August. So, and I think this is probably my fifth stream ever. So I definitely I'm learning by doing, and I highly recommend that that is the way to go and do it. If you want to get better at something, the best way to get better is just to do it and practice. And like, I don't know, I think this is fun, and personally I love learning new things. So this has taught me a whole bunch about how to produce a video and how to edit and things to do to build a community, and people have just been so supportive. It's been an amazing journey, and I every day I'm grateful and blown away. Boo. YouTube won't let you change it? That sucks. All right. I think we probably have enough obsidian now for two portals. I think we had 20 before. I don't need a granite. But I will take that iron. Let's light this up so we don't get any surprise guests. The last thing I want at this point is creepers. All the name changes. Wow, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. We found a good cave. No diamonds, but at least a decent amount of iron. Not complaining about that. No, that's it. All right. Well, cool. I'll take the iron. Not gonna complain. It's really funny. Like, iron goes from so important to completely irrelevant once you build an iron farm, and I've always found that kind of hilarious. It's it is interesting. I almost wish that there was some different stuff, like that Mojang would do some stuff where I mean, I really, like I said, I hate mining, so take this with a grain of salt. But like having the ability to have some things that are semi-useful, that or that you could find better versions of in the wild. Like, I don't know, like if you had iron and you had, I don't know, let's just call it hyper iron because I'm bad at naming things. And so you could build everything with iron, but like hyper iron would give you the ability to build something that's stronger, better, or give some kind of random effect. Like, I just always thought that would be kind of neat. From Napoleon Dynamite, I don't think I've seen Napoleon Dynamite in years, so I don't even know if I could answer that other than something cliche like vote for Pedro. So I don't know. It was a great movie. I did like it a lot. So yeah, I don't know if I could answer that. I mean, we'll have to go with either Pedro or Napoleon Dynamite because realistically, those are the characters I can remember right now. Twitch name, I don't know how you change that. The only time I've ever done it, I created a new account. Okay, who's your favorite character from Napoleon Dynamite? Or am I looking at it? Perfect. Do. All right, so I think we've got just about enough. Oh no! Fortune 3 loss is tragic. This is why I like having villagers. Like the fact that once you get enough villagers, it's very easy to replace all that kind of stuff. But until you get there, yeah, that sucks. We don't need the. Oh, that would have been, yeah, that would have been a much more than an oh no if it had been an actual death. Like, no, that would have been oh my god, tragedy. Are you okay? What else can I lose here? Get rid of the birch. Yeah, so what I'm doing here is this is my branch mining tactic. If you haven't seen this in any of the other ones, is if you basically go and you come down one and then you go over two, it gives you full exposure to everything that is in this entire area with the minimum amount of things you have to clear. So because we've gone through, geez, all the gravel. I now that I don't need gravel, I'm getting all of it. So what this does is this shows us everything that is on this side, so all the blocks that are exposed, you go two so that because you saw this one on this branch mine, and now you see this one on the second branch mine, and then you just go two over every single time and then go up and back. It gives you basically the maximum coverage with the minimum amount of blocks cleared. We just have to watch out for you. And I'm not going to try and go through that again, although that is a heck of a lava fall. But we'll just do this. And that. And continue on. Okay. Chat. Oh, it was grandmother? I don't even remember the grandmother character. Why is the grandmother character your favorite? Y10 is in my experience, Y10 is the best level to mine for diamonds. It is slightly above most of the lava lakes, so you don't have to worry about clearing out everything. But it is low enough because diamonds start spawning at Y15, where you get a good enough exposure to it. So this is largely a lot of experimentation has led me to come to Y10. I did a couple of mining sessions in single player worlds before I started out my series. That was we'll try doing it at 12 and at 10 and at 8. And by the time that I went further down than 10, I started running into so much lava and having to go around that branch mining wasn't really a appreciable tactic. So to me, the 10 is the best level to mine at, particularly if you're looking for diamonds, which realistically what we need now was cobblestone, but I'd rather come across extra diamonds and other resources while we're doing this too. All right, and we've got enough. I'll just put a chest in here and get rid of the stuff we don't need. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Yeah. All right, so we'll just collect cobble all the way back to the main branch. And look, diamonds. Yay, more diamonds. Only a two? No. This is why you always go a little further, because they can generate diagonally. Yep. All right, great. So 4 more diamonds. Your villagers glitched? I haven't heard of that happening before. That they lose trades when they sleep. They shouldn't. Are you on Bedrock or Java? And thank you, Sergio, for the subscription. I'd always appreciate it when people do follow. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, as for the Y level, like I'm not sure what the wiki or anything says, but that's what my experiments have led me to do. I tend to like playing around and figuring these things out. Like figuring out the mechanics on my own is more fun than just going through and watching a video or reading a wiki page. I mean, more power to you, however you like to do it, but it's fun for me. The discovery and really understanding the mechanics is one of the things that I really like. It's one of the reasons why Minecraft went from I don't know if I really want to play this game to oh my gosh, this game is amazing and I want to play it all the time, is how deep the mechanics were. Yeah, and so this ends up being the other way, and this is how I branch mine. Is if you look, it's like all the way down and then all the way back, et cetera, et cetera. And so we end up clearing a lot of area here and covering quite a bit, at least before we get a beacon. What was your gift, Sergio? Yeah, I don't know a lot tension about Bedrock, so I can't really help there. I play exclusively on Java. But the villagers despawning sounds weird. Like if the mechanics are similar, they definitely shouldn't do that and they shouldn't lose their trades because at least on Java, once you trade with them once, they're locked in permanently. And so once they're locked in, even if you destroy their workstation, it doesn't make them lose their trades. It just makes it so that they can't refresh them without having a valid workstation target. All right. No. You back off. I missed. That's like broadside of. How am I missing? How is the arrow going through the creeper? Let's get some sleep. Yeah, I've heard bedrock called bug rock. I would love to see parody because I am super envious of the lighting features that Bedrock has. Like just the ability of RTX with the colored lights makes me want to play it, but the fact that the redstone is so different and so many farms just straight up do not work is going to make that a never going to happen. Are we anywhere near? I don't think we're anywhere near an ocean. No, we're nowhere near. Okay, well, there's one by spawn. So I could go back to spawn. The reason I'm looking for an ocean is I need kelp in order to build the bubble vader. Hey, Detonator. My bow is completely unenchanted. Like, I just got this from a skeleton drop. I don't even have an enchanter yet, or an enchanting table. That is something, and we can go and feed the cows. So let's go and produce some more cows because I do need the leather and everything for books. So we can feed the cows and build the bubble vader. Yeah, the I can't play Bedrock. I've tried a couple of times and it is not for me. Like more power to whoever wants to play it, but Redstone is one of my favorite things. Where is my wheat? Like where did I put that? I had a ton of wheat. I didn't make it all into bread. I mean, I can always go get more from the starter, but weird. All right, I guess I'm blind, I'm wheatless. Yeah, the things that are the breaking points for me, at least with regards to bedrock. Oh, it's right there. I'm okay. I'm completely blind, clearly. The thing that's the deal breaker for me is a lot of the really sophisticated redstone does not work because bud power I think is one of the things that doesn't exist in bedrock. And bud powering, the block update powering, where you get something that can be a block that is not directly powered but it's next to a block that's powered, is required for a whole bunch of the more sophisticated things to work. And because of that, like I can't. The thing that I'm going to be building, the multi-item sorter, will not work on Bedrock. It is a very sophisticated piece of equipment because like you can literally just dump anything you want into it and it will just automatically sort things out into the respective chests. But that's just one of the reasons why it's a no for me. But again, if you enjoy something, more power to you. And I am not gonna say anything bad about anybody playing Bedrock because I don't think there is anything bad or wrong about playing it. It's just not for me. Yeah. Yeah. If you enjoy what you're doing, then more power to you, and that's exactly what you should do. Like it's don't don't let my dislike of it impact your decision. And even like I said, I would love it if they got to parody. That would be amazing. Like if it was parody, I would start playing it in a heartbeat. So let's start building up. So we're gonna wanna, how do I wanna do this? All right, so it'll be 2 here, open, and then start building up the chimney. And this will be our bubble later. Nope, let's not put that there because that would defeat the entire purpose. So we'll build our up and then we'll build our down and we'll go and get some kelp. You're gonna have to be careful with this because not having respiration, it means that building the actual bubble vader is going to be a little bit more dangerous. Yeah, to each their own. It's I don't care. Like if you play, then good. If you like other games better, then good. Like I was playing a lot of Stardew Valley recently, and that's another fun game. And realistically, like I don't care. Like if anyone, if you're having fun doing what you're doing, then more power to you. And I'll just build this little bridge. Yeah, exactly, Maggie. I think you're 100% right. Like it doesn't matter what you do. If you have fun doing it, then you're doing it right. All right, so that can be our up. And our down is nice and easy because we just need to keep in the same general area. So this can be our down. We don't even need, all we need to do is keep ourselves confined. No, soul sand elevators don't drown you, but until you have the actual soul sand, it won't produce air because it requires it to be real source blocks all the way up. And while I'm actually putting in the kelp in order to make it a source block is more of what I'm worried about. And oh my god, this is so ugly. Early game makes me sad. Let's not die due to fall damage. Yeah, Bedrock definitely has a huge player base because if you're playing on console, then you're playing Bedrock. You there. Get this. I need some fences in order to block off this area. So let's get ourselves some fence gates. And then we'll make a run for kelp. And I'm looking forward to not having to do this little parkour to get back up again. Parkour! Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I'm just glad that there's a lot of options for people to get to experience this game because I like it a lot and I think it's great that there's enough of it around in order for people to be able to play. So, some wood, need fence gates. Let's get some more charcoal while we're going. So we need that too. Detonator Ice, this is the community world that I'm playing on. So what I'm doing is I'm getting enough going so that I can make it a nice place for anybody who goes through and does donations to get access to the community world. So largely what I'm doing right now is to do enough and to get resources so that I can do nice things to the spawn point over there. There right now is a basic house, which you'll see in a minute when I run over to get to the ocean that's right next to it. But it is not as good as I would like it to be at this point. So that's why we have a new world right now. All right. So gates. And now that will give us our water. So we can go back up here, pour down from the top. Yeah, the multiplayer world. The SMP, that's a much better way of saying it. Thank you. Thank you, Danili. Also, if I mispronounce anyone's name, please correct me because I want to make sure that I'm saying everybody's name correctly. No. There. All right, so now we can go down and walk out. Perfect. All right, so we just need to switch that out and make that a bubble vader, and we will be good. Can you breed yet? Yes, you can. More cows. All right, so we'll breed the cows, and then we'll run back to spawn. And hopefully this will be one of the last times we have to run back to spawn, because I do have the obsidian, so we'll bring that to build the portal at spawn. I don't have enough, but at least now I think I've got enough, or I can make it to the top here. Yeah, we'll be fine. Hey, how do you pronounce your name is important, so I definitely want to make sure I get them right. Terra. How do they get Terra from Detonator? I play the other games that I play is Overwatch is definitely one that I play a lot. I play a lot of the Blizzard games. For a while I played. I'm gonna AFK for a second and take a drink of water because I've been talking a lot. But I play a lot of Overwatch. I used to play World of Warcraft. I really do like the Blizzard games quite a bit. I play Stardew Valley. I want to get into Terraria. I just bought that in Hades during the last Steam sale, so I'm definitely looking at having those be my next ones. Definitely much more of a computer player than a console gamer, although I do have a PS4. The PS5 stock has been a little ridiculous. So no, I haven't even tried yet. I'll get one of those when the stock comes out. But I also really love the Final Fantasy games, so I've played a lot of those. I've been a fan of those for a number of years. Let's see. All right, so I think I have everything I need to head over to spawn, right? And let's smelt our iron. Uh, Fill the furnace. I definitely need to make a charcoal smelter, but all right, so that is good for now. All right, let's head over to spawn, make the portal, and get some kelp. Out. All right, so there is water down there, right? So yeah, if I've done this right. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, so I need more guidance there. Oh well, not a big deal. We face plant. And this is why we test. And that's also why we don't play on hardcore. Yep, F indeed. Yeah, it also Terraria also has a lot more boss fights, which is one of the things I think is interesting. Like I'm looking forward to the Warden when they have them in Minecraft because I would like some more danger basically. Like the boss fights are not that interesting, and there's not a lot of reason to do the dragon more than once. And the wither, like it is super easy to cheese the wither, especially like if you have a pair of wings, it's trivial. And quite frankly, like I usually will do it once or twice a world, and then just do it under the end portal so that it can't escape because the I'm much more focused on getting the where am I going? I'm going in. Am I going? Yeah, I'm going in the right direction. Okay. Yeah. So the wither at the point where I'm actually fighting it a lot. I have a wither skeleton farm, and all I'm doing it for is just the beacons. It's a beacon box. Like I insert wither skulls and beacons pop out. So like Logical Geek Boy built this really nice entity cramming wither farm that I'll probably end up doing. I may end up building it in my world, the actual series world, just because I've got some projects that need 20 or 30 beacons, and quite frankly, I don't feel like just sitting there and hack and slashing the wither for long periods of time. All right, so yeah, this is the spawn area, and this is the house that we've built for it so far. So when people spawn into the community world, they'll spawn over there. I think right now it's random, like people seem to be spawning in different areas. But what I want to do is I want to have it so that they're at the hilltop where there's the signs that explain what the world is, and then there's this area here which is not for people to settle permanently, but for people like if they spawn in when it's night, they can come down here and sleep for the night and not have to worry about dealing with the mobs straight off. And just pick up some food and come over here and get some wool to make their own bed, just basically to make the first night a little more pleasant, because it can often be very difficult when you're coming into a world for the first time. And I know there's a lot of people that have played in different modes or have a lot or a little bit of Minecraft experience. So I really want to make sure that the initial experience is pleasant for people, and it's not just the frustration of you walk in and zombies just kill you over and over and over again, because that's not fun for anybody. And if people are kind enough to donate to this channel so that I can provide money to food banks, then I want them to have a good experience. I don't need any of this, but we'll make some bread. And then try building a portal, and that should link back to my original portal. So that will let us fast travel back to the house, and then I can build the portal on the other end, and that will be awesome. Okay, so we'll just put some bread in here. Great. And I don't need the berries anymore either, so we'll give those to people. And seeds if people want to get started. All right, good. We're getting on. We're starting to have a nice little starter area here. The only rules of I'm eating the not baked potatoes. That's why it's not filling my hunger bar. The only rules with creeper explosions is like if you blow something up, fix it. Like just the do no harm rule, I think is really much what it is. Like I don't want to have a ton of rules on the server because I think a lot of them can really be summed up with play nice, play fair. But I don't want to do disable griefing or disable creeper explosions or any of that, because that really removes a lot of the danger. Like the things that if I look back in my what kills me the most, as long as it's not me being an idiot and testing false like I just did, it's probably creepers. Like when a creeper sneaks up on me because I haven't spawn proofed appropriately or anything. So I do want to keep some of the danger in the world. If it was going to be like no danger whatsoever, we could just play in peaceful. But that removes a lot of the fun to me. So I want to do that. But donating is right now the only way to donate is through Patreon. I have patreon.com/overhugs, and there's a $5 a month that gets you access to this server. And like I said, I'm not doing this to make a living or anything. So I'm not trying to make money for me. I'm just trying to make money to make other people better, like to give other people food and do other things with food banks, like I mentioned. So if you can subscribe to that, that's awesome. But also, one of the things that I want to do is make sure that people who can't give for one reason or another still have the ability to join. And the way that I'm doing that is through giveaways, so that if you're a subscriber and you comment on one of my Building Bread videos, I'm going to pick 2 people per video that get access for a month. So there'll always be 8 people that have free access to the server at any point in time. And one of the things that I've been kicking around as well is having sponsorships, where if somebody donates, say, more than $5 a month, like if you're at a point in your life where you can do that, and you can donate more money, that you could sponsor somebody else to come on the server itself, kind of just like a gift sub or something along those lines. And the same thing on Twitch. Like you don't necessarily have to do Patreon. Like I said, if I get enough followers on Twitch, I want to get to the point of where people can just sub on Twitch, and that will also give it, because that has the ability to do gift subs as well. So any financial contribution to the stream, to the series or the stream or anything like that, it counts for me, and that's fantastic. And because of my appreciation, I want sticky keys. No, I don't want sticky keys. I want to be able to have people come in as a thank you. Yeah, it's per month. There's there's no way on Bedrock that I know of to join. Unfortunately, I only have the Java server. If there's enough interest where people want to do it, I would spin up a Bedrock server. Like with the servers, unfortunately, they do cost money and they do cost time and effort to moderate. So it's something that I want to make sure there's enough interest. The only reason I spun up this server in the first place was that I think 6 or 7 people said that they would be interested in doing it over time. And we do have a subscriber already. We have somebody who has donated via Patreon and who has come on the server. So I'm super grateful for that, and it's awesome. The only donations that I have right now, and thank you so much, Mohammed, for doing that, is I have a $5 tier and a $10 tier on Patreon. So if there's more that you want to do than that, then just let me know, and I will create you another tier. But quite frankly, everything is appreciated because, like I said, like 100% of the profits I make off this channel go to food banks. So that's the only reason I'm doing this, is to help other people out. So your donations and everything is very much appreciated, and thank you very much. And thank you for the stream watching. Even just watching the streams helps a lot, because once we cross 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and 4,000 watch hours, then I become eligible for getting paid for the ads that run on the channel. And once that happens, that becomes passive income that just by watching, you can help people out and help me with my donations. So that in itself is fantastic, and I'm grateful even just for that. You answer how much is too much. I don't know your financial situation, and above all, I want to make sure that you're not doing anything that jeopardizes that. So to me, any amount is I'm grateful for any amount at all. So that's fantastic. If you're able to donate more, then like I said, I will create whatever tier you would like. But like I said, no one should ever feel like they have to donate. Just being here is enough. Okay, I will set you up a 200-pound tier that you can donate to, and I'm extraordinarily grateful. So thank you so much. I will do that after the stream. And if you're not in the Discord already, feel free to join. Anybody who isn't on the Discord here, it's just discord.overhugs.com. If you go to that, that will take you to the Discord, and let me know what your Minecraft name is, Mohammed, and I will grant you access to the server. And thank you so much. That's if you're really willing to do that, I don't have words, and I'm I'm overcome and enormously grateful. All right, so that actually worked. That's where I expected us to spawn. That's weird. That's never happened before. Wow. Okay, that was unexpected. I didn't expect actually that to work. I was expecting it to to link us back to the actual portal. So weird. I don't, or did this bring us somewhere completely different? Okay, so it is over here. This brought us to, no, this is actually, that's weird. Okay, so people are you're seeing me the way that I thought everything worked is not necessarily the way that it works, because I didn't expect those to link up, and every part of my Minecraft knowledge is saying that that shouldn't have happened. But that's a happy coincidence, and I'm very pleased with that. So now we can go through and we can make a nicer path, and we are at the beginning of our hub to where it connects the start area to my area. Yeah, Mohammed, whatever you can do, just trying to make the effort. I appreciate it, and like I said, any amount that people can donate is the right amount. And even if you can't, like I said, no one should ever feel like they have to. So, yeah. So my understanding is that it's anything within 1,000 blocks, and we are within 1,000 blocks. It's only 450 over there, but hey, I'm not complaining. Let's sleep for the night. Discord, it's discord.overhugs.com. If you go to that, you can do it, or I have an actual invite link on my most recent video of building bread. If you go down into the comments, the first pinned comment says what the Discord link is. And yeah, the Discord server is open to everybody. You have to be specifically whitelisted in order to come on to the server here. So I need to set it up, which I will do immediately after the stream because I'm calling it a day in half an hour. But I will definitely do that and let you know. So everybody should definitely join the Discord. And thank you, Denily, for posting the link here. That's very much appreciated. And I will set up the stuff for the remainder of the Patreon tiers afterwards. And as soon as you join Patreon, Mohammed, you will be whitelisted on the server itself. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I hate creepers. They're the bane of my existence. All right, so we're gonna take the valuable lesson we learned, and oh, I'm dumb. I forgot to go get kelp. So we will take the value. No, let's go get kelp first. Let's go do that because I don't want to be messing around with the bubble vader. I was just so flabbergasted by the portals connecting that I didn't expect the. I didn't even think to go get the kelp. Thank you. That's just the starter house. And awesome, Detonator. I'm glad you were able to join. Yeah, my little house there is just a little starter house. There's nothing special about it yet. I actually that is one thing I do need to focus on this even on the series because I don't really have a house yet. Like I built a starter house in the very beginning, but my new area that I've moved to doesn't really have what I would consider a house. So we'll definitely get there though. All right, so I need to go and get some kelp. We can do that by going south of spawn. Right? Yeah, ocean south. All right. So this should be nice and quick. Just go and get some kelp, and then we'll be able to build the bubble later. And that will hopefully save me from myself of bouncing up and down. And I will take some of these blue flowers because blue dye is not easy to get. That is also for people who follow the series. One of the upcoming projects is a flower farm. I finished building it in creative, and the thing's insane. Like I wanted to build something where I could just run it for a couple of minutes and get all the dye I would need. And the thing spans I think 150 blocks. So it's enormous, but it gives every single color that you need, with the exception of black, because you can only get that through wither roses or squid ink. Which football? Football. Remember, I'm American, so is that football or is that soccer? Yeah, it's a huge flower farm. I wanted something because the problem is that when you bone meal an area, it will always give the same flowers. So not you won't get every color unless you're extremely extremely lucky. What is going on? I think we might have had a voxel map glitch because I don't see anything that looks like water. But because you always get the same types of flowers whenever you bone meal, you need to have a decent sized area, even in a flower forest, to get all the colors. And so I found a decently sized flower forest, and I wanted to go through. So what I do, here's a little bit of behind the scenes when I'm creating stuff for the series is I have a creative copy of the world. So I use the seed to regenerate another world. And so I'll go and I'll build something in the world with the same geography and everything. And then I'll port it to the main server, generally via Lightmatica, which I went into in my What Mods Do I Use part of the series. But so I found a really nice flower forest. But in order to get all the colors, meaning that you get all the tulips and the blue cornflowers and all the things that are more rare, it ended up having to be about 150 blocks long. And it is, I think it's 16 blocks wide. Because the method that I'm using isn't using pistons to break the world, it's using water to wash everything away. So that looks like it might be promising. No, this world has no ocean. All right, we'll try over this way. But because I'm using water to I bone meal an area, and then I use dispensers to wash all the flowers away, and it just goes in a line that's 150 blocks. It will go through and create a huge amount. Like I had to change the storage system because it creates so many flowers and so much seeds that it overwhelmed my initial storage system. It is 2:30 for me right now. I am in the eastern United States. And see ya, Danelia. Enjoy your meal. Oh, you're killing me. There's no water anywhere. How did we spawn so far away? There's just no ocean. Wow. This has got to be the first world that I've ever spawned in where I'm 500 blocks away and there's no ocean at all. The other thing that I did for the server, for those of you who eventually join or who want to follow it more, is there's a real-time mapping program that I've installed that lets you see what's going on and where things are in the world, and you can actually go through in a web browser and just check it out. I will put that in Discord when I get it working and it's performant, because right now it's a little bit laggy. All right, Mohammed, thank you so much. If you are serious about contributing, like I said, I will set up that Patreon stuff right after the stream. Just join up in Discord and let me know if you have any problems. But above all, thank you for watching. I'm gonna. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, I think we'll go west for a little while longer, and then we'll just cut back north. And if I don't find an ocean, then I don't find an ocean. I don't want to be wandering around all stream. This isn't the most interesting thing for viewers. The mods are automatically downloaded. So what it does is the server will provide them for you. So you shouldn't have to download anything. It was the way that I built this world is that it is the same mods and the same look and everything that I do in Building Bread. And so I wanted to make sure that people had that ability. So you shouldn't have to do anything. The server should just take care of it all when you join. And the server is not open for the public, and it will not be open to the public. Discord is 100% open and 100% free, but in order to get access to the community server, you do need to donate in some way, shape, or form. And any way that you donate is fine with me. Right now, the only way is through Patreon, or to get lucky and to win one of the 8 free slots that I do per month. So if you have the financial means and you can donate, that would be very much appreciated. And that is, like I've said before, I think you've been on when I said it, but all that money is directly donated to local food banks. So I don't do this for profit. I do this for good. Yeah, exactly. Anybody who contributes via Patreon gets whitelisted on the server. Oh, water, finally. Yay, oceans! 1,000 blocks later. It's a good thing I wasn't looking to build an ocean base in this world. How can I get down? All right. Okay, good. Finally, ocean. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. But yes, yeah. So Patreon, and then eventually, when I get enough followers on Twitch, a Twitch subscription would also do it. Like literally anything, any way that you can contribute. Once that I get approved on YouTube, which I need to get 1,000 followers for, you can join on YouTube too. But they don't make that available until you have a significant following. Like YouTube is definitely one of the more difficult platforms to build up the following and everything on. Thank you to both of you. Like any amount of money given helps people get meals, and I'm very grateful. All right, so this will be enough, and then I think I'll just create a boat to kind of get back. We can go through and do that. Ooh, trident. I hear a trident. Nope. Nope, that's too many. And the lag. What is going on with the server? I need to check that out. This is a 40-person server. It should be, I should not be impacting it at all. This may be a problem with the mapping program that I was talking about before. I might have to disable it. Oh yeah, yeah. And like I said, Detonator, like if you can't, like the only reason that I'm doing this at all is literally to try and get people, jeez. This is just all right. Nope, 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 nope. This is a big bunch of nope. We're just getting out of here now. Illagers and drown with tridents, that's gonna be death. So let's wander over here. How much kelp did I get? That's enough. All right. And it's getting to be night, so let's get out of here. But yeah, like I was saying, any support is great. If for some reason you can't donate, then do not ever feel like you need to. And it doesn't matter what that reason is. If it's like the money is too tight, or you don't feel like supporting a YouTuber, like any reason is 100% okay. I am just glad that you're watching, and by watching you help. I need to get some wood and build a boat and get the heck out of Dodge. I don't have wood, do I? No, I do. All right, so I don't even have to do that. Hooray for being intelligent. Even a stop clock is right twice a day. Boat. Get you. Oh, come on. Sink, please. All right. All right. So now we'll get a lovely oceanside cruise back to approximately where our base is and see how far that the ocean goes. You watched them all in 2 days? Wow. That there's like 20 there. How many do I have now? It's like 29. That is a lot of watching. Wow, thank you. Yeah, so probably the reason that the server is stuttering is that I haven't pre-generated the chunks yet. So I'm asking the server to do quite a bit right now because we've gone all of this are all new chunks that the server hasn't generated before. So I think what I will end up doing is I will have it pre-generate the chunks out to about maybe 3 or 4,000 blocks, just so that people don't have to deal with this. That is not the greatest experience, and I don't want people to have to go through it. I am streaming until 3 o'clock my time, so it will be about another 15 minutes. I unfortunately have some errands I need to take care of today, so I do have to go. Yeah, I hear you. This is the whole reason that I started doing this in the very beginning was because of COVID, and it's like I've got a lot more time on my hands than I was expecting to have. Enough items. What do you mean by that? Okay, so what this is teaching me so far is that we should have just gone directly west because we're going almost due east back towards our house, and the ocean seems like it's a lot closer than I thought it was. Yeah, well, live and learn. Or maybe not, because we're still 500 blocks from home. Yeah. Oh, just enough items. Okay, got it, got it. The mod. Okay, I thought you meant like making sure there were enough items for people that were on the server, but no, that totally makes sense. Like, yeah, I do run Fabric, and the so this is the Fabric server, and it runs lithium and phosphor on the back end in order to try and increase performance, because I don't want to run like paper or spigot or bucket or any of those, because then you don't always get the farm performance that you want. Like, paper is pretty notoriously bad with farms, especially ones like, oh, turtles. I will have to remember that. Especially ones like raid farms. Raid farms are terrible under paper, spigot, or bucket. So I want as close to the vanilla experience as we can get. Doing I don't need the boat. That's fine. All right, so let's wander back, and I think we'll be able to make the bubble column, and then that will probably be a stream today. Yeah, I like the mods. I tend to play with quality of life mods. Like, I don't like playing a pure modded experience. It's not as interesting to me. Although, again, you do you. Although not gonna lie, watching Vault Hunter's Iskal's new thing that he made is kind of changing my mind a little bit on that. I may need to play with a modded experience more. But oh, geez, there is so much rubber banding. But yeah, so I like the vanilla experience generally, but I don't like having to write down coordinates, and I don't like having to do just things that don't make sense and don't change the gameplay, which is why I have the map mod and all that other stuff. Like, but if you've watched all the building breads, then you know my feelings on this already. So I don't know why I'm saying it to you. Oh, that's very cool. I will definitely have to check that out then, because like one of the things that is annoying about the default game experience is the fact that so many of the crafting recipes you can't see until you actually have the material or you've made the precursor items. And I'm not an original Minecrafter. Like, I've only really been playing for maybe a year or two. So I don't have all the crafting recipes memorized from my time. The crafting table has always existed. Okay. I don't want to deal with you right now, creeper. Server lag means bad things will happen. But that's home right there, so we're generally good. Yeah. Serpentine, serpentine. So this should be right about where our farm is, and it is. Excellent. All right, so we can get sleep, build the bubble vader, and then probably call it a day. And that's nice. The wheat farm is totally generated. Oh, that. I definitely have to check out this server. This experience is not acceptable. So I apologize for all the rubber banding that's been going on, and this is not going to be the experience when any of the Patreons join. Like, I'll have to talk to my hosting provider and see why it's doing this. Because, yeah, I don't even have my camera account on the server. It should not be behaving this way. Okay, so bubble column. Build a bubble column, and we will also fix the down so that I don't have to kill myself again. So, oh yeah, the daylight sensor especially, because I think I've probably crafted maybe 10 of them in the entire time, and the sugarcane farm I use uses two, so that should tell you exactly how often that happens. Soul sand, boom, bubble column, bubble column, excellent. All right, perfect. All right, so let's go back down and build the down platform so that it's a little less, a little more hugs friendly. Okay. Oh, I missed one of my tools. That's not great. What don't I need? I don't need a andesite. Yeah, normally I like to build these things out of glass or glass panes so that they at least look relatively nice. Giant slabs of cobblestone are not my favorite, but we'll do what we need to do. Bucket, bucket. My bucket's not full. All right, so let's. All right, perfect. And we need an out, but I'll deal with that when we go back down. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't understand why they don't just make all of the recipes available from the very beginning. Like it seems kind of silly. All right, so now this should be totally safe, which it is. And I definitely don't want that to be there. Do I have another gate? Yes, I do. So let's you and you. Gates do not have hitboxes, so we won't have to worry about hitting them. And we should be safe all the way down. All right, excellent. So now we should have down and an up. Perfect. And excellent. All right, so great. Now we don't have to parkour anymore. And we're going to have to watch it because this is going to start entity cramming soon. But that's fine. All right, so we're getting pretty close to being able to have an enchanting station and some of the other basics. So I'm going to call that a success. Excellent. Yeah, water can be a challenge, but it just makes life so much easier. Like especially when you're dealing with big storage systems. Like I was talking about previously, my flower farm produces a ridiculous amount of items. Like it overwhelmed the hoppers almost instantly. To where and hoppers can handle 2.5 items per second, and I had a hopper for every single type of flour plus several for the seeds that just went in directly into composters to go back into bone meal. And it was I'm building this and I'm like, this looks like a skyblock world. Like just the ugly cobblestone everywhere. But yeah, ice is nice. And I did that in the bartering farm since you can't use water in the nether. But the ice requires you to have a decent amount, especially since you have to do it using either packed or blue ice. Since all the other types of ice will just melt. All right, cool. And we are starting to develop some serious chest monsterage here. So definitely need to do some organization. But that's a good start. Yeah, I do like ice storage systems though. When you finally get into them, just because the speed is a little nice that it's so much quicker. Like they do move faster than water, and if you have the pistons, the sticky pistons with slime ping ponging stuff around, the items do move faster and they group up faster, which is a lot better for server lag. Oh, of course. Like why wouldn't I respond to people? Like the whole point of this is to build up a community and I don't know how to build a community if I'm not talking to people. Like, if you don't want to talk to people then why are you doing this? Like that kind of is the important thing. But I'm glad it works, and again, I'm super grateful that people seem to be liking this and following. Uh, Okay, I don't want to start anything else, so I think I'm just going to call it here. And again, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate everybody, and it's always a lot better to stream when people are talking in the channel. So I appreciate all of you who have been here for the stream and given me something rather than just staring at the ugly cobblestone in the background. But Yeah, again, if you're not on Discord, please come join. If you haven't subscribed to Twitch or to YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. And above all, I wish you the most wonderful of days, and I'll see you again soon.